Hello everyone, this is Dreamlight Decorista here. I'm bringing you everything fabulous and gaming lifestyle, decorating, and fashion. Today we're going to be taking a tour of the first through third floors of my grand castle. I am dividing this tour up into two parts because I have 6 floors and over 20 rooms, and we don't want to tire you out too much today. So this is part 1 of our grand tour. And let's get started. Upon entering the castle, the cozy living room is flanked by 2 cool tree trunk pillars. This is what I call like my adventurer room or, explorer's room. I fancy myself as being a woman of the world, go out exploring in the farthest reaches, gathering artifacts and visiting ruins. And I love to bring a lot of that back to my own home, show off some of my little spoils that I pick up along the way and some of my mementos of my travels. And I'm just trying to bring a little bit of that, African savanna, South American Amazon kind of vibe to my living room. And the addition of a lot of the Lion King items when Nala and Simba came to the valley helped me kind of finish it out. This room's been, in flux. It's been very similar kind of vibe, very warm, woodsies, greens, browns, reds. But it never quite was totally home until I found this wallpaper, and then the room just really came alive, and also getting these amazing doors. Oh, sorry. Don't get too close to the door. Oops, spoiler. This is the living room. And we don't get a lot of credenzas either, so I've used this in a few different places. And, it's kind of like a little storage locker credenza, but I think it works really well here. It's kind of like maybe something I found at like a flea market, kind of a funky find. And then the wood top just brings in like the warm wood tones that I'm working with here, like in the parquet flooring, and then, all these other elements. So that's the living room. Let me show you the top-down view. Hey, Stitch, are we hanging out? Oh, okay. You can stay. All right. And here is the top-down view of my living room. Yeah, I adore this room so much. I love it as my main room. And I'm going to be moving into the apartment, or I'll say condo next. So I'm probably going to do like a whole lobby and like public space downstairs. So this will go, but I'm going to have film and I have photos of it and many fond memories of being here. All right. Now we're going to take you into my Wally-inspired, space-age themed, futuristic bedroom. And here is my Wally-inspired, space-themed bedroom. I started working on this early on when I brought this Tron floor really early in the game. And then I also have these beds and the portals, and I love outer space, so I definitely wanted to do a space-themed room. It's looked really cute, had some different wallpapers in it, celestial wallpaper for a while. I've had this wavy wallpaper, but I thought the addition of this blue and white wallpaper was really cool. And then in the deluxe edition, when I bought the ultimate, I got this groovy sectional, which added color and fun, made it a little more mod and funky. And then we have the desk area that has the floating little chair. I thought would be cool for a desk chair because it's very spacey to have a chair levitating. And then just like a colorful little computer desk with Wally's picture. I'm really happy the way it turned out, and then the pink lights just give it like a really cool glow and make it look really awesome at night. Just another little pop of color, and of course a little computer. And of course, I had to add like a little arcade game, and we just got all of those games recently from Game Loft. And so, yeah, I'm really happy the way it turned out. And now I was able to kind of really fine tune it to, look the way I wanted. Finally getting enough items. So that's that. So here is I have a lot of bedrooms. I have a ton of bedrooms. This is the first bedroom I created. It was kind of like my first master bedroom. I gotten all the beautiful celestial stuff. And so it was the most cohesive in unifying things. I had to create a design in the beginning when I first started playing the game. So I used a lot of celestial items. So it's just getting restful. I mean, the stars are very, restful theme. So I had the celestial door, the column, the light, the bed, and the credenza. I always had and also the wall, celestial wall. I always had these white couches in here. I just think they add just kind of a crisp little modern vibe with all the flouncy gilded items. I got this clock when I bought the deluxe edition, and it looks really fantastic in here. I got these from Scrooge's store. I love these little marble and brass console tables. I use these in a lot of places because we don't really have a lot of console tables in the game, and they just go with a lot. Love using this Monsters Inc. coffee table. I think it works well in this room with the big eyeball and the gold and the cream tones. I think it's from Monsters Inc. I was so excited when I got this in Scrooge's store. I thought it was the most beautiful thing ever. I bought a ton of them. I have them all over the place. Even in my exterior decorating, I throw them in whenever I can. We have Ursula's mirror, the beautiful map rug, and the gleaming white marble floor, just to give it high-end elegance. So lovely room, and I'm nostalgic a little bit for this room because it was one of the earliest ones. I just kind of put together what I had and fine-tuned it into the room it is today, but still very wonderful. Now this room is my main kitchen on my first floor. It's the kitchen I use most often. I have a couple of kitchenettes upstairs and different kind of studio apartment rooms. And I do go in there to cook occasionally just because they're really pretty, and I like to kind of see my rooms as much as possible. This one has been completely in flux. It's had so many different looks and personalities, different windows. It's kind of crazy how this kitchen has been. This part of the kitchen, the shape remains very similar. I did change out the lower cabinets. They used to all be white. I changed these to black with the gray-white countertop. I switched out my island when I got this funky sink because I just think it makes a great island with a butcherboard top and a really huge little sink there. That's perfect. This is kind of my bar area in the kitchen with my little bar sink. I did uppers kind of in this corner over here, and then floating shelves around this window, and then Ratatouille's floating shelves around Remy's hood and range that he gifted me, I think, after finishing the final quest. I love this. This has always been in the kitchen. I have not found any other stove that has the vent hood, and I really love the vent hood. So I've kind of just had to make that work with every little build I've done in this room. This whole look was inspired by this floor. I just threw it in here one day to see what it looked like, and I was like, oh my gosh, this isn't just black and white diamonds. These white are kind of psychedelic and cute. Hence, I made this little custom dress to kind of go with this room. I've been trying to make cute little mod groovy, little fun, easy dresses to wear in the game and to also model in my builds. So this one, the beautiful tropical wallpaper kind of warms and cozies up the black and white theme in here. And then just all the greens in the items on the shelves, the green in the blender, the food, the plants, and the chairs and the rug. It all kind of warms up the black and white and gives it just a verdant and really kind of, earthy and, relaxing vibe. I really like this. I was kind of struggling with the new incarnation of the kitchen, but I'm really liking it now. I think it looks really good. Makes me happy. I would definitely build this kitchen for a client. I do design kitchens and bathrooms in real life, so I would definitely design this for myself or someone else. Also, kitchens are a great place to have a extra desk area, a place to plug in your laptops and everything. This is just kind of like little Bill's desk, but so this is the kitchen. Let me give you a little top-down view. So let's go exploring the other areas. So here we are on the central room of my second floor. I would say this was like kind of an artsy, probably teenage or, hang out someone in their early 20s. I mean, I'd hang out here too. It's really awesome. And like the 50s or 60s would have called this a rumpus room. Kind of place you can have sleepovers, sit and hang out, have like a little music and art corner, get creative, and then also have like an internet gaming area over here. I got inspired to do this room. Early on when I got this fantastic, I think it's Tangled wallpaper. I just wanted to do a real kind of bohemian look, profusion of patterns and colors, but drawing everything pretty much from the colors in the wallpaper and these gorgeous lights. I love these lanterns so much. I really think it works. I really think the patterns work well together because we're keeping the color palette on a similar vein. So it's just really fun and funky and maximist, and I think these doors work really well out of all the doors I have because they have a lot of the colors and the purples and the yellows in there. And I use like Ursula's little ottomans over here in this funky little boho seating area. And I love these lamps. I use them in a lot of places. I also got this art recently, like in the last few weeks, and was stoked because I don't have great art. And that's one thing I feel like these builds suffers from, is that I don't have great art. I collect art in real life, and it's really nice to have really amazing art in the game. The Bike of Flowers, very fun, kind of hippy-dippy. And then I did this floor. I use this floor in a couple of rooms. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. It just brings in like those maroon and purple tones in the wallpaper. And just cozy and fun. I could get really creative in this room. So next up, go into there. So this room is my royal suite. It's my Belle-themed room. I'm hoping she comes to stay here when she gets to the valley. Give her like a fun little hotel night at her suite. This room was inspired by these gorgeous beds. I think they're the Beauty and the Beast beds. And I fortunately got both the left and right curtains pretty early on, but just last week, I got the valance for these curtains. So now we're really cooking with gas here. And And these rooms are so huge. A lot of times I'll do them up like hotel rooms where I usually have like 2 queen beds and a lot of times so 3 tables. It just fills out the area nicely. When I got the Ultimate Edition, I got this rug. I got this column over here. Got this rug in the Wanderer collection in the premium shop. Yeah, and I took all the colors from the bed, basically the reds, the pinks, the greens, and the yellows. And I think it's a wonderful palette. It's very regal. I love these mirrors because they're the only mirrors that will center over most items. Like you can center these over most anything. So I love these mirrors. So I am centered over the beds, and I always love doing a drape behind the bed. It's kind of very traditional, but we kind of did it in a little more modern way. But this is a way more traditional room. You have your desk over here and the giant globe, which I adore. I use this in a lot of builds. The monastery windows work beautifully. They also came with the deluxe edition. I love this little seating area. These green couches with the tufted backs are really nice. These tables work well with so many things. Also, this tapestry, this is probably the second room you've seen this in so far. It is one of my favorites. When I saw this, I nearly freaked out. It was just so kind of Art Nouveau, gorgeousness, and I love tapestries. And then this gold lounging couch, again, brings in the golds and then the pinks from the bed. A nice banner and these beautiful white and gold French walls. This room used to all be like this castle wall over here, which was lovely. It was a beautiful room. But, we were able to do multiple walls, different themes. I thought of doing 2 in that, 2 in the white and gold, and just really brought it home. And of course, hey, here's the star of the show right here in our memory frame. I love that we can change the memory frame pictures so I can create art to match the rooms. I mean, it's always Disney movie art, but hey, we're playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, so what's wrong with having more Disney movie stuff? So here's top down. Yeah, I'm really happy with this room. Oh, and as you can see now a little better, the gorgeous chandelier, also from the Ultimate Edition. So if you're on the fence about it, get it. It's really wonderful. I don't look back a single day. So now, well, this is the best door I could think of for the this room. It was the most kind of elegant and not too insane. I could have done the celestial doors maybe. I just didn't want it to compete so intensely. Just wanted to kind of be there. Just give us a white door, I mean, it'd just be nice just like for the plain door just to be a white door. I'd be good with that. White door, maybe a wood door. But anyway, we do it what we can, and they're giving us more doors. And over here, we have a kid's room that I made. This had been like a bathroom that I just could never get right. It was just like I never had the right pieces to make it what I wanted. So it's a little bit smaller room. So I hadn't done a kid's room yet. So I decided it'd be fun. I had these bunk beds. So I made it just very funky. I mean, it's probably like a kid, like probably 8 or 9. They're on the computer now. But they also are still little kids and playful. Have their little tent fort, and got this wonderful. I love this wallpaper. I use this wallpaper in my Minnie suite as well. It's just so perfect for her. And then this nice blue wall with the paneling works really well as a contrast, so it doesn't get like crazy pattern overload because you're doing a lot with just all these items. And finally had a reason to use the candy shells, which I think are so cute. Little posters like here would totally like what kids would do on the wall. I thought this Lion King dresser worked really, really well in this situation with this little Mickey Mouse couch with a little lounge area, and the little Toy Story coffee table, just kind of a fun and funky, disparate things. I have 2 different night lights because what kid doesn't like a good little night light? Adorable little lion cub, and I don't know what this guy is, but he's cute. It's like a little computer station. Got, of course, like little probably finished drinks, collecting ants, like this little glass that has probably a slushie, and then we have like a soda can left out here. This room's probably really sticky. I bet this is really sticky. And then I did this little Mickey Mouse rug. I thought it was cute for the room. We really didn't need that much more color added. Books everywhere. Treasure chest to keep the toys. Little toy chest, camera, checkerboard. So just it's kind of a fun and funky space. I use the bubble lighting in here, the cheese pictures, the Mickey picture, the little hula lamp, more toys. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the result. I put this room together pretty quickly just because it was just, out of all my rooms, it was the only one that was just kind of in flux. So I decided to give it some personality before this tour and, try my luck at a kid's room. Also use the Wandering premium shot set for this tall cupboard, which I think works really well for this corner. Give a little storage. So this room was my first like modern room that I did. It'd be like just some kind of very clean, minimal, modern loft. See in any like New York or any urban city like that. That's a little kitchen in the corner. It's totally a studio apartment or loft. Little bed. So basically did everything in black and white and then added tones of navy and red to kind of punch it up with a little bit of color and make it a little less sterile. I love this cow buffet. I ended up putting the cow wallpaper. I didn't know if I was going to use that. I thought it was a little weird, but I kind of like it actually up. I thought it worked well in this space just to add some little funkiness. I've changed these walls like tons of times. They've been like brick, the exposed brick, which looked really cool for a loft. They were like a wavy, groovy wallpaper, very modern. I ended up doing those in like other spaces, so I decided to make this more unique, and that's when I decided to pump up the black and white elements with the cow print. I love this wood lamp. I use it in tons and tons of rooms as well. We don't have a lot of lamps, so you see a lot you reuse. These are great. I use these in Wally's little space age room. These are also the Disney cow, like kind of, or not, they're not cow. They're the Mickey Mouse print. Kind of Danish modern little nightstand end tables. They're really cute. I like this collection. They're just like, it's like really fun modern furniture. And then the chrome and the leather couch. Put in the red rug just to give it a little pop. The modern fireplace works really well with the fountains again, like I used in my kitchen. I used them here first. This is pretty old build. Most of it's been the same. I had a little fun with a little RGB over here with the gaming computer and the desk. I did not get the chair in the Twitch drops, so I just added this kind of sleek black chair. Hopefully they'll come back around and I can get the chair and finish it out. But I just thought I'd add a little fun, warmth, and funkiness to this room, and kind of picked up a lot of like the punches of color. And then my all black kitchen. And then we used the black beadboard and white wall, which I thought was a nice contrast, and kind of added a more sophisticated element to the, the cow wallpaper. And then the Vanellope little Warhol thing, I use in a lot of spaces because it's one of the best art pieces besides that beautiful celestial day-night kind of art that I showed you in the rumpus room with the tangled wallpaper. But this is great for modern rooms and add some color. And the top-down view. And just like a simple, really nice wood floor you'd probably want in a space like this. Gives it a little warmth. I hate that these glasses hang so high. Like you can never reach those. Like that, the poles on those should be really long. They should be down to like, the midpoint of the mini art, and the mini art should be down lower. But I had to put it higher because these are so insanely high. Like that was just kind of a flaw. A few things they have hanging from the ceiling, like the ceilings are really way, way, way higher. Some of the doors are taller now, so it's very confusing. Like with this door, like doors are like, 80 inches tall. I mean, this room would be like at least 12, 14 feet. It's kind of crazy. So, but, it was my first foray to do just like a sleek modern room, and I still think it looks really nice. Now here we are on my third floor. This central room is Ursula's guest room. She pops up through the plumbing here and there, hungover, and asks to stay the night, or maybe she's hiding out from somebody who's angry at her for using some bad magic. So I let her stay. I have a soft heart for the villainesses. I keep an extra throne for her here. Another seashell lamp and these gorgeous little purple wall sconces. I love these tables. Use them everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Love them. These big chunks of wood. The thorny bed. Quite a bit of thorny items. The pillars, the beds. I think the windows and the doors. She has a little desk area. Picture of her and Eric. She's in love with Eric. And Eric's ship model over here. And then this nice little wicked seating area in front of the fireplace that goes so fitting with everything else. And we have the thorny walls and these beautiful purple walls. A lot of stuff is made to go together. I put her awesome little round squid rug down here and at her throne. I was so excited when I got this rug because I literally had like 2-3 rugs I was using and I was so sick of them. So I'm happy with the way this room turned out. It's very Ursula. It's very villainous lair. And yeah, I really like it. It has a total vibe I was going for. Let's look at the top down. Oh, and I used the little cobweb old chandelier. I thought that worked perfectly for this space. Get a little haunted house kind of vibe. Love to get more spooky stuff. I'd really love to do like a haunted house. That would be really fun. But I missed the last Halloween Star Path, unfortunately. And the holiday Star Path, so I'm sad about that. All right, so now this room was inspired by these beds when I got them. It's one of those rooms too that's like changed ever since I got it. You get another item, you're like, oh, that would work really well. I always had these windows with it. I thought that was lovely. I gotta go with the set anyway. So then I just drew in a lot of the colors, like the pinks and the greens and the blues, just to make a really kind of vivid and colorful yet serene little bedroom with the twin beds. Be a great little guest room, especially for people like maybe didn't know each other so well. So, the little twin beds. And then the nice little seating area. Let's turn on this fireplace. Yeah, let's get this fireplace going. For the little mushroom fireplace. I love this mushroom fireplace. It sticks out in the room a lot. That's the one problem I have with this fireplace. It does stick out in the room, so I'm not able to use it on that many builds. But this room, it was one of the larger rooms, so you know it had the space up here. I just did a smaller seating area, just like two of the high back pink chairs, an ottoman, just sitting in front of the fire. I added these cute little windows I got recently. I love them. This beautiful wallpaper, which I devoted a whole room to, that you'll see on my next tour. I did a Mirabelle guest suite with that wallpaper. It is one of the most beautiful wallpapers in the game. So I even had it in my kitchen for a little while. But put the little Cinderella armoire in here. I think I have that in another build. And these wall sconces are fantastic. I've used them in tons of rooms. They just add a beautiful glow. They go with modern, antique, transitional, anything you want. And of course, these lovely little orchids. I've got most all the colors, I think. Let's turn a little candle. Yeah, let's get this room glowing. And then there's like a dressing area, like shawls and fabrics over here. Tea service, so you can have a little tea in your room in the morning, wake up. So I'll do the top down on this one. And I love this floor. This floor is so beautiful. It's one of the earlier floors I got, and I used it in a lot of builds because it just works really well. It plays well with others, as we like to say. So just a really lovely little guest room. Lots of plants to keep it nice and vibrant. And, it kind of reminds me of, it's very tiki, even though it's not tiki. For some reason, it just looks very tiki to me. It looks like a Hawaiian shirt. But it's, it's a bunch of doors. And then, like, last week, I got this wallpaper. Or last couple of weeks, sometime recently. I've had this shower for a long time. So when I got the wallpaper, I was like, ooh, I can add it as an accent in this room and really pop out the shower curtain. It really had a mid-century vibe to me. So I just made this kind of like a funky little mid-century modern bathroom with the freestanding tub, the funky toilet with the wall tank, a couple of elegant benches. Quite a few benches in here, but who doesn't need a bench in their bathroom? This little locker storage worked really well with the theme. I did the little sink that has leak with the Post-it notes. I mean, this isn't the most like glamorous of bathrooms, but like I said, it's a little funky mid-century modern bathroom. I use this wall like I used in my kids' room. This is a great versatile wall. I love the color. I love the baseboard. And the wainscoting is really nice. And, of course, the Vanellope Warhols. You can have a modern, funky little space without some Vanellope fake Warhols. And, lovely view. Nice big windows. I love this Moana window. I use it a lot. It's just a fantastic, versatile window. So, and I just use the regular door. There's not much you can do with that. We'll top down. And the terrazzo floor. I mean, I used to be a mid-century dealer, and you go in those old homes, and the terrazzo, the rock terrazzo, was very, very popular. A lot of times it would be linoleum, so this could be linoleum in the 50s and 60s. So the last room on our tour and the last room on my third floor is my Minnie Mouse guest suite. Same wallpaper that I used in my kids' room, but this is very mouse themed. The Minnie Mouse bed, that kind of inspired this build. The little hula lamps look really cute with that. It's got a little desk station over here with the little holiday Mickey Mouse rug and the clock and the night light. Some cool groovy modern art. Added this black little dresser with the red lamps and the cheesy art. Nice fun little seating area. This little sectional like I used in my kids' room, and I used these little stools as coffee tables. I think they're really cute. I love them. They work really well. Put in this red rug when I got it. Needed a couple of red rugs, so you can make it into as big a rug as you need, which is awesome. And just kind of simple furniture, with just some clean lines to accent everything. And of course, popping in those yellows and red colors whenever we can in their accents. And ceiling room, I use these funky little windows in. They're really cute and funny. And she has like a little storage and then a little floor lamp. So this is the last room. Very themey, very mouse, very Founders Pack. But it's nice, and Minnie really likes it, and it was fun to build. Just a really cute, original Disney kind of vibe. And I mean, if this was like a guest room in a Disney hotel, I'd definitely stay here. So that's it for my house tour number 1. I'll be posting a house tour number 2, in which we will explore floors 4 through 6 and all the fun and amazing designs that await your eyes. Until next time, this is the Dreamlight Decorista signing off.